Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
You look at this Eagle defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Sanders' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Left them marching down the field, only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
But first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third down and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Hunt. Wiggles free. The Eagles at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rush, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Herbert changing things up. Throwing again on second down. Herbert, he gets that one complete to Wicks. Touchdown, Chargers! What a great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Penny, the first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Hurts. It's caught on the late side of Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. More from L.A. in a moment. Inside handoff, Penny trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. This is Hunt. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass and complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. A big play there for LA. 41 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
That's complete to Wicks. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets up. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jake Ferguson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. Got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
5-9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert from 17 yards out. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Herbert back to the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in this... down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
39 yards.
And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And out now come the Eagles.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hurts.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And
he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. 2nd and 11. A handoff for Herbert. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.